combination I don't think we've seen in any NRS game.
I don't know if y'all know this, but that boy good.
He's all right. He's okay. He's yeah. I've seen better. No, I'm just kidding. I actually have never seen better, and I've never seen a streak like that. But right now, yes, a match that I am so excited for. You said everybody else is going to get excited, but I am going to get more excited than anybody else for this match because...
Whoa, Chef, this is PG-13!
Whoa, okay. Well,
no, it's not.
I can still get excited, all right?
Put it down, too! Through the trait! This man is an absolute animal. Talk about a momentum killer.
Wow. And, yeah, really strong start from BDON. HoneyBee just hasn't been able to get anything started. I mean, we see BDON doing so well against characters that have the ultimate tools to get in. We've seen him against Catwoman today. We've seen him against Brainiac today. But when you put him up against a character like Flash that actually doesn't have the best tools to get in, this is actually a totally different story. I mean, you forget that Fate really has the strength of being able to keep these, like, normal characters out. Of course, though, HoneyBee, he's going to get in once, and he's going to try to make that count.
Yes, he is, but man, has it been a struggle with how much BDON is putting on the screen. He has had time to set up, and what a conversion! I didn't know you could convert off that without the trait.
I did not either. It wasn't a very, very specific spacing, but I also have to point out the fact that he got hit by the third onk and then used the speed dodge, or whatever it's called, to get through the actual blast from the sky. That was so good. This entire top 8 today is filled with players that are just so good with their characters. Just so familiar. We've seen, I mean, at least 3 of these players, 4 of these players. I mean, we've got Samij, we've got BDON, we've got Perfect Legend, and we've got HoneyBee. All of these players, they have conversions that I've never seen before. Multiple of them. They know all the little situations. They're more familiar with their characters than almost anybody else in the entire world. This is actually a ridiculously good top 8.
This is, and guys, I'm glad you guys are here to witness this. We thank you for being here and watching it. Savvy, thank you for registering for next week of War of the Gods. I hate getting hit up right before we go live. Hey, is registration still up? No! It's not still open! You should have signed up the previous 8 weeks! You savage! As we get into game number 2 here, between HoneyBee and BDON, trying to get his run back with Samij. That was so close the first time around.
And that player, Savvy, that we just saw the tweet from, I believe that was the person who knocked HoneyBee into losers round 1. So, you know, you did your work. I guess he lost the run back, but still, I mean, look at how much he did knocking a player like this. It's moving all the way into this top 3 into losers round 1.
Oh, no, here comes some damage again, BDON! Oh, Chef, almost another 700 damage.
Yeah, like I said, HoneyBee needs to make all of his damage count.
And he's slowly losing that health he gained by all of these disgusting setups by BDON, and there's some pick damage of his own. Oh, the Ender would have killed him, he doesn't get it.
Oh yeah, gonna guarantee himself that chip with the forward 2 into the glyph. And HoneyBee definitely doing better this time than he did last time, but still gonna be a tough situation. Wow, slid underneath the orb, so smart!
Oh, and he wasn't able to slide in his DMs that time. It looked like he finally blocked Twitter. Or, sorry, blocked me on Twitter. He wasn't able to get in those DMs.
Bet you didn't see that coming.
Yeah, the way he throws that cup, I think the drink's gone. I think he's done. I think he inhales it. But the hot dog, though. The hot dog is wasted. BDON just applying this constant pressure. Look at this, using the Once's pressure tools. Wow.
And on top of that, all of that chip did about the amount of a BMB in damage.
I mean, it's not what you'd expect, right? You're seeing HoneyBee playing Flash against BDON playing Fate, and what happens but Fate pressuring Flash for the kill. Like, okay, I guess there's... I mean, it just shows, you know, like all of our initial opinions of a lot of these things are just... They're often wrong, and there's a lot more for us to learn.
That's you're absolutely right, Chef. There's always something to learn in these fighting games, and that goes throughout, I mean, esports in general. video games in general, there's always something to learn.
Oh, always. 100% of the time. Gotta be a nerd. Gotta be a nerd. Oh, good conversion! What? No way! He used the ult twice! 2 separate instances of them in one combo, and he took so much life from that! Oh, but speaking of taking a ton of life, now it's HoneyBee's turn for a lot of life damage. A lot of life damage? Yeah, that makes sense.
A lot of life damage.
A lot of life damage. Thanks. Pick that one up for me.
I don't know what he just did to get out of the corner. I didn't even see it happen because he turned invisible. But it looked like it had armor. I'm actually not even too sure what happened. Dr. Fate is breaking some laws of physics right now.
I think that is very much what he does, actually. That's kind of his whole thing. Wow, look at that. 1 bar, 603 damage. Not even trade involved.
1 bar, 600 damage.
Yikes. Don't get hit. That's how you beat Flash. Never get hit. Oh, he tried to bait that wake up, I think. He did a very specific knockdown into a very specific summon, but I think that may have been just a little bit too fast for him to bait.
Not anymore.
He also may have been attempting to bait the pre-patch version of that. Maybe that setup doesn't work any longer because they sped up the backcourt 2 for Flash. Oh, 1 more, and we're going to see an explosion. But will we see the bait this time? Oh, no.
HoneyBee's getting set up. Yeah, HoneyBee has to find his way in before everything gets on the screen. Oh, and this is all that chip that we saw earlier as well.
All this pressure and zoning at the same time by BDON. He's in such a control of his character. It's insane.
Oh, very good use of that one. Actually, how did that get to Flash in time? He was the startup of a slide, and he was so close that had to have been an incredibly high on a projectile. BDON closing it out 3-0 against HoneyBee.